Has this week been drastically different to sort of previous training weeks? Have you stripped things back, adapted things? What's happened?
I don't think it's been drastically different. No, I think obviously we didn't have the performance we wanted it last weekend. So it was about what we can do to get back playing how we want to play and enforce our sort of game on other teams. So we just this week just focusing on what we can do in regards to that with defence, set piece, and attack really. So just going back to what we're good at.
And in terms of that defence and set piece, what was lacking last week against Scotland that you're hoping to bring back?
I think the ill discipline killed us a little bit last week. Obviously, there's a fine line between being on the edge and then being over the edge. But I think we just want to try and get back to our best performances have been off the back of really good defensive sets. So whether that's big hits in the game or whether that's just all working together to get the ball back. So I think we'll be focusing on that this week.
And just finally, what have you made of the sort of criticism from outside regarding England's attacking game and the way that you've approached the game last week against Scotland?
I think for us, we know what we're capable of. I think obviously it wasn't where we wanted it to be last weekend, but obviously we got this weekend luckily to put it right and get back to what we're good at with ball in hand and get it to the dangerous people in dangerous areas.
Thanks. James Cole, will come to you.
Yeah, just picking up on that point, Elliot, is there a conscious effort this week to be more of an attacking threat then?
I wouldn't say more conscious effort, but I think it's understanding the way the game's kind of changed probably from over the last year. I think in the autumn there was a massive emphasis on playing without the ball and kicking the ball away. So I think now for us it's about having a balance between our running and a kicking game, because you still need a kicking game to be able to win international test matches with territory. So yeah, it's a bit of both, but I think it's a challenge we're looking forward to this weekend. And I think with the backline we've got on show, we've got a lot of ball players, a lot of pace on the outside. So hopefully it goes well.
And has there been conversations this week about bouncing back from that Scotland performance? And is there a real feeling within the camp to put it right?
Yeah, I think you're obviously always disappointed when you lose, and I think the way we played probably wasn't where we want it to be. But I mean, it's how you go to the next game. I think these competitions aren't won in the first weekend, so we know that, and I think we know that we can turn it around. So it's a good opportunity this weekend to really fly into it and see where we can put ourselves.
And confidence, was that affected by the defeat to Scotland at all?
No, definitely not. I think we're a confident group. Obviously, we're disappointed with the result. We looked at ourselves first, what we could do right. But I think that the training week's one of the best weeks we've trained definitely here at the Lensbury. So yeah, everyone's sort of ready to go and raring to go.
Thank you.
Thanks. We'll finish up with Chris Jones. Thank you. Sorry.
Hi, Elliot. Just on the actual performance in terms of the Saracens lads, have you just dismissed suggestions that you're all short of a gallop, or did you feel in any way underprepared in terms of game time for that first match?
No, for me, definitely not. I think I was ready and raring to go. I think the way we had a few weeks off and then came 3-4 weeks into sort of pre-season block and training with Saris was brilliant. And then as we came into here, the level of training went up to a level we wanted to be at for 2 weeks, and I think that was perfect preparation for us. And for me, I felt really good going into the game, and I felt good in the game as well. So yeah, it's not for me, and yeah, hopefully we can, as a team, gel together this weekend and get a performance.